Everyday objects surround us, silently woven into the fabric of our lives. We rarely pause to consider their origins or the odd journeys they've taken through history. Yet behind each familiar item lies a story, sometimes strange, sometimes controversial, and often far older than we imagine. Take, for instance, the humble toothbrush. Its ancestry traces back thousands of years to ancient civilizations, long before mass production and plastic handles. In Egypt, people chewed on aromatic sticks to clean their teeth and freshen their breath. These primitive tools, called chew sticks, were made from twigs with frayed ends. Across the globe, in China, the earliest bristle brushes appeared around the 15th century. They used hog hair bristles fixed into bamboo or bone. The concept migrated west, and by Victorian England, toothbrushes were crafted from animal bone and boar bristles. Sanitation wasn't always a priority, and the bristles were often stiff, coarse, and difficult to clean. Only in the 20th century did nylon bristles and molded plastic handles transform brushing into a modern ritual, one that now feels indispensable. Consider the QWERTY keyboard, a layout so universal that it shapes our digital lives every day, but its origins are tied to a now archaic device, the mechanical typewriter. When Christopher Latham Scholes invented the typewriter in the late 19th century, he faced a peculiar problem. Early machines jammed if neighboring keys were pressed in quick succession. By spacing out commonly paired letters, the QWERTY design aimed to reduce jams, not to slow down typists. Despite myths of built-in inefficiency, the layout endured, cemented by business deals and the inertia of habit, even as the original problem faded into history. The umbrella, meanwhile, carries a story shadowed by scandal and snobbery. In 18th century England, umbrellas were met with ridicule. Men who dared to use them were mocked as effeminate or even accused of sacrilege for defying the rain as a force of nature. Early adopters faced public jeering, yet stubborn advocates, such as Jonas Hanway, persisted. Slowly, the umbrella shed its stigma, evolving from a symbol of vanity to a practical necessity, sheltering billions from storms and sun alike. Socks, too, have a surprisingly dramatic history. In Roman times, bare feet and sandals were the norm, but soldiers began wrapping their feet with strips of cloth for warmth and protection. Ancient Egyptians knitted intricate socks with split toes for sandals, while medieval Europeans used woolen hose. By World War II, the need for durable, hygienic socks for soldiers on the front lines sparked innovations in materials and mass production. What began as a modest strip of fabric grew into a revolution in comfort and survival. The handshake, so automatic, so universal, actually has roots in suspicion. Ancient warriors extended empty hands to prove they held no weapon. Over centuries, the gesture evolved, sometimes reversed or banned, and took on layers of meaning from sealing deals to greeting friends. Across the globe, cultures have adapted and ritualized the handshake, making it both a sign of peace and a marker of social connection. Tiny details hide big stories, too. That small pocket in your jeans isn't for coins. It's a vestige from the era of 19th century cowboys and gold rush miners, designed to safeguard a pocket watch. Likewise, the ballpoint pen was more than a convenience. It was a breakthrough by a Hungarian refugee, Laszlo Biro, whose invention changed writing forever. When his pens debuted in post-war America, they sold out in hours, revolutionizing the way we communicate. Even the eraser on a pencil was once controversial. Scholars and teachers feared it would breed carelessness, making students lazy. But it triumphed, becoming a humble companion for mistakes and second chances. And who could overlook toilet paper, a product with a surprisingly luxurious past? People once used everything from corn cobs to lace or catalog pages, until an American entrepreneur redefined hygiene, turning toilet paper into an everyday essential. Finally, the coffee mug, a vessel that has traveled from ancient communal bowls to British tin cups and onto the iconic ceramic forms designed for life on the move. In its simple curves and sturdy handle, the coffee mug carries the warmth and ritual of daily life, evolving quietly into one of the world's most personal possessions. The next time you pick up a toothbrush, tap away on a keyboard, or cradle a mug between your hands, remember the ordinary is often extraordinary, hiding centuries of invention, resistance, and quiet revolution.